Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. So in this video I am building a house for my friend on YouTube, GlutenFreeBrownie. I will link to her down in the description box so that way you can check out her channel. She does a lot of Sims gameplay videos. I don't really do the gameplay side of Sims, as I've said in previous videos. I don't find it as interesting, except for like the designer career, because I like doing the house building. So I went to GlutenFreeBrownie and I said, hey, would you like a new house for your Sims? Because like that is kind of like, if your Sims already have a house, and depending on how you're playing, like you may not be able to afford certain things. And so I was like, would you like a new house? Like what's the budget that your Sims can have? Because I can totally like design a new house for you if you'd like. And she was like, yeah, and totally took me up on the offer, which was great. And she told me that she uses cheats, so money is not any kind of an issue with building the house, which is nice, not being able to be restricted by how much money it is, which I think this one still ended up being, I think, affordable in a way, because it was only like 61,000 when I last looked at it. It could be more. So I think it's actually a really fun house. So anyway, I asked GlutenFreeBrownie about like the family that she was going to have in it, like what colors they liked, whether or not she was okay with color theory, what packs she had access to, because I know that she doesn't have all of the Sims 4 packs, which I don't even have all of the Sims 4 packs. So it kind of makes sense that you like want to restrict it a little bit to what the person can have. And then I just went around, and when I was making the floor plan, I tried jumping around a lot less in this video compared to some of my other build videos. So like I was like, okay, we're focusing, here's the floor plan. All right, we got the floor plan done. Here are all the windows. Let's go in and put in all the windows. Okay, we got the windows in. Here are all the doors. This is where the doors need to be. And there was like a couple places where I accidentally maybe forgot to input a door, or just needed to change something, or had to jump back for some other reason because I was suddenly making a design choice for that particular room. But I really tried to jump around a lot less and just kind of focus on, okay, I'm building this room, let's finish this room before we move on to another thing. So then that was where I was struggling with the stairs a bit. I wish that you could make the stairs longer, if that makes sense, because I know that if I probably raised like the wall height, you could make it longer, but like I don't really want to raise the wall height just to have the longer stairs, because I wanted them to come all the way to the end of that hall there. So then this is where I made a cute little double oven, because she said she was okay with the color theory. I went with my usual yellow kitchen, which I just think looks really nice, and the double oven I definitely had a lot of fun making. And then here I was trying to make like a kind of like a little raised bar in a way, so that way it has that little lip around the edge from the actual like cooking and normal area, and I really love the look of it. The only problem that I kept encountering was when trying to build anything else on that floor, essentially it would delete all of my chairs, and you don't want something deleting all of your chairs every time you try and build something. So as you can see, as I start to try and fiddle around there, you can see it's deleting all of like my raised stuff, including my double oven, which I was so proud of. And so eventually I just kind of had to give up. I don't give up yet. I really tried, because I wanted the lowered living room, and then that didn't work. And so I went with this really windy couch kind of setup, and I actually really like it. Like I think it is such a fun way to do like a little living room space, because you have a couch in front of the fireplace and then a couch in front of the TV, so that way it's kind of separate. And even though only one of her Sims characters really likes pink, I think that the pink living room actually ended up matching the yellow kitchen very well. Like thinking about it, just saying it out loud, oh, you have a pink living room and a yellow kitchen right next to each other, it doesn't sound like those two things should go together at all. But when you start getting the lighting and everything in there and you look at the pictures at the end, it's actually quite pretty. So that was where I built a little kind of like walk-in pantry, because in my life I like cooking, and so a good walk-in pantry is useful. Obviously things like that, or the linen closet that I just built, are not useful in Sims, because they just don't use them in that way. That's not how The Sims works. But for design style choices, I do like it to have it in there. So here I am finally doing the master bathroom, and that's where I'm building the shower. I did have some issues with the windows. Like, I'd put the windows in and then it would act like the window was not in a correct position, but if I just clicked it and then clicked it again, it went back to normal. So I'm not 100% sure what was going on there. So then here I am building the other bathroom, and I ended up going with a kind of green style for this bathroom, which I actually really like. I feel like green is a color that people really sleep on a lot of the time, but it's such a rich, just nice color. So then here we go. Here's another like little kind of like storage closet area that's off of what becomes the laundry room, and then just kind of making the master walk-in closet. I focused on blue colors because GlutenFreeBrownie told me that her sim, who she's going to be playing in this house, the master bedroom, both those sims really like blue, so I of course wanted to kind of make it match. I was trying to do something with the wall there. I don't quite remember what I was trying to do, but I gave up. And then this is a room that is entirely unusable by GlutenFreeBrownie. Sorry about my voice all of a sudden, it's just suddenly going out. Because I messaged her and I was like, hey, do you have the laundry day pack? And she was like, no, I don't have that one. And I was like, oh, because I made an entire laundry room. So that room is entirely unusable by her currently, unless she buys the laundry day pack, which I'm trying to encourage her to do because I love that pack. I love the idea of being able to do laundry in Sims. I don't know why that attracts me. And that is a really weird gameplay feature to be like, oh yeah, I want that. So on the exterior of the house, I was trying to go for a kind of Scandinavian exterior, because that's a style that I really, really like on houses recently, because you get like 2 or 3 colors, you get this kind of back and forth, in and out style in a way. Like, you can, as obviously you can see like the different offsets and everything, and just trying to set up a few of those and make it look really good. And then with the Scandinavian exterior, if you go on Google and you Google Scandinavian house exterior, you can see that it has like a lot of like kind of 3D shapes going on. They have some really cool styles, and I'm like, yes, I want a Scandinavian exterior. So I'll probably be playing around with that a lot more in the future, just because I really do like it. Like, I think it looks so nice on the outside of a house. I showed it to my mom when I was visiting recently, and she was like, no, why do you like that? And I was like, but it's so cool. It's definitely a more me kind of style, and that is what ends up being in my houses, is kind of more of a me style. So there I am going through trying to do all of the lighting for the different rooms and making sure that stuff is lit up appropriately. I didn't have access to a few of the lights that I normally use that I really like, but I found some really cool alternatives. Like from the designer pack, I really like the folded like origami kind of light that almost looks like a little bit like paper airplanes, and so that was really fun. And of course finding like the right flooring and everything needed for a specific space. I really miss not having the spa day tiles, I will say that. So GlutenFreeBrownie, laundry day pack and spa day, they have good build items. I miss them. Please give them to me. No, I'm joking. I'm not trying to dictate how you play. But so I have some really just kind of like fun houses in here, I think. I definitely rethought that wallpaper in the bathroom. It did not look as good in the bathroom. I definitely had a lot of fun just kind of going around and then making like the little covered patio under there and just kind of giving them some things to do, some bikes, enough for the whole family. And then a little gardening area. And it looks really weird in the Sim gallery because it's so far offset to the left. I definitely could have done this on a smaller lot. And because I ended up trying to line up the garage with where there was like, where it looked like you could pull in garage-wise. So I probably should have tried and moved this to a smaller lot, but I didn't. So it's just not a really big lot, but it gives some good room for expansion. So if you want to add in a pool for your Sims or whatever you so might desire, you have plenty of room to do so. Over on that right hand side, and of course adding some posters to the kids' rooms. I didn't know how old they were, so I kind of chose some posters that looked really cool and kind of matched the theming of the room and everything. And then this is like another bedroom, but she only has 4 Sims, and I had another bedroom, so it's kind of like a guest bedroom. So it's just kind of a more neutral toned kind of area rather than a themed one. And of course you gotta add in desks for every Sim. Every Sim needs a desk. Every Sim needs a place to work. Then I realized that I need a little bit better lighting, so I added in a few extra things and then kind of fixed some of my Scandinavian exterior. And then that was the end of that. And we go into the pictures. I wonder if I should have added like a little interior flooring thing right there, but I don't know. I think it would look weird. I do like the skylight in the sunroom right above us now in this picture. I just like big, open, sunny places, and that pantry still looks so good. I love it. That living room actually does look really good right next to the yellow. I think I have another picture of it where you can see it a little bit clearer here in a second. Oh, like, I don't know what it is, but that transition is just really nice from the yellow into the pink. I pulled it off. I think I pulled it off. Maybe other people don't. They're like, oh no, what did you do? And I'm like, yes. I also didn't have my favorite bathroom wallpaper. I have zero clue what pack that's in now. I do like the look of the garage, and then coming up the stairs looks really nice, really kind of clean. I do like having all of the same doors kind of for the interior where possible, and then a couple are a little bit different, but the bedrooms do look really nice. You can see one of the BFF Sims hanging out over there on the keyboard. And then the nice little shower. And the master. Walk-in closet. Definitely have enough places for your Sims to change clothes, I will say that. I love that laundry room. So, GlutenFreeBrownie, you need to get that pack before you download this house because it looks so good, that laundry room. I love it way too much.